pros and cons of live streaming from a racetrack, and I mean those are our opinions, and we'll respect anybody's opinion. That if you've got a legitimate argument or a legitimate view of why it's a negative, I'd love to hear it. I mean, no one's gonna bash you. No one's gonna say you're wrong. You're not wrong. How are you wrong with an opinion?
That's right.
Now here's the flip side of this is not necessarily in the racing world, but I went to the Jeff Dunham show down in Eugene a couple years back.
At the fair. Oh no,
it was at
casino.
No, it was at the the Matthew Knight Arena.
Okay,
this was like 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
Went down there. You get in there and it's playing his pre-show deal, and he's got the stage, and I was literally up in the
nosebleeds
in the row 9,099
binoculars to see the stage.
with binoculars. Luckily, there was a widescreen down there, so I could see what was going on.
Oh, you were down there? Okay.
He went to the show to watch it on TV, is what he said.
Right,
exactly.
Pretty much, yeah.
I overpriced TV show in my opinion.
Right.
But they're sitting up there, and every 5 minutes before his show started, they would run this thing across. No photography.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I can understand that, and I get it. Jeff Dunham's more of a vocal guy, but it's the same thing about, okay, you're going to, let's say, for instance, you go to a fashion show, and there's somebody pick a supermodel.
Me.
Oh, no.
Oh.
An actual supermodel, not a super.
Cindy Crawford.
Okay, so you're at a fashion show, and here's Cindy Crawford walking down the runway in whatever the heck she's wearing.
Those are celebrities that are paid with trademarks on their name.
Okay, now here's the next thing. You have Willamette Speedway Clare Cup. Who's racing?
At Clare Cup?
Yep.
We had...
Who's racing?
We had Matt Crafton.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So you go live with Matt Crafton's face.
That's going to bring in 900 people.
It is, but at the same time, he's paid for his likeness.
No, he's paid for his NASCAR likeness.
But hold on. Let me.
But there's a media appearance there, which is tied to NASCAR. So
that's not tied to NASCAR.
It is.
It's not at a NASCAR facility.
It doesn't matter. Okay, Greg Biffle. Okay, this is the deal. He has to get okay by Ford.
Which we did at Clare Cup. We got that okayed with Matt himself.
Right, yeah. but this is what this is what we're talking about. Is that like when Greg used to come out to Sunset, right? He has to get it okayed because his contract basically says you're our driver. Okay, so if you do anything extracurricular activity,
extracurricular,
you have to sit there. Yeah, that's that word. You have to sit there and basically get the okay.
Right,
Roush Racing.
Sure.
Management, whatever sponsors. Because you know what? If he went out and got hurt and didn't get that okay, guess what happens? Some deep shit. Now, mind you, sorry, my language. Sorry, I said it once. Okay, I sorry. It's Christian.
This is
Mason
why I don't bring my emotions into this.
And FCC. But so the deal is that, like with Matt Crafton.
Did you just say KFC?
No, I said FCC. Shut up. So this is the deal. Is so when you sit there and you start talking about likenesses of celebrity-wise, okay. Put it for example, Ken Schrader. Okay?
Ken Schrader.
What did Ken Schrader say when he went down to Willamette Speedway at the end of the night?
Said he wanted to talk to every single fan in the stands. He's going to be there till the last dog dies, was his quote.
Okay? Guess what he said to me at Sunset Speedway?
Same thing.
Same exact thing. Now, mind you, he is dedicated that Friday before the race, he had a thing for Federated Auto Parts. He went there. He did his deal, right? You get to take pictures. You get to do whatever you want, all that type of stuff or whatever, okay? That's okay with him. Some sponsors, like Widescreen saying, you cannot do that with them. We'll put it for example, I just heard 98.7 The Bull this morning, okay, on Chunky, McKenzie, and Jake had a date. They set up, these two couples were like that. They went to the show, okay, and I can't remember who the artist and stuff was that was there, but he basically, to take pictures with him, in, out. It was like, hey, look, man, you're kind of taking up my time, man. Let's do this. Let's get out. And
exactly. It's like who was it? Was it Sarah Evans or Lady Antebellum came to the Benton County Fair over here in Corvallis a couple years back? You could go back and get pictures with them, but it had to be from the hired photographer. You couldn't take your own.
That's right, and that's what they're talking about too. Absolutely.
It's such a, when you start talking about people that are paid for their likeness and celebrities, so to speak.
Okay, that's a totally different deal, though.
How is it different? We have celebrities and people paid for their likeness racing our tracks.
Oh, okay, that's one valid argument, and I appreciate that. I mean, that is a valid argument. I get that. Okay, So that happens once a season out of, say, 25 races.
But hold
Okay.
on. Out of that one, how many new people is that bringing in? That's going to be there for the rest of the season.
Well, you're right, and that's
Out here,
With-
it's once a.
it's a big deal out
it-
here.
Out here, we had Ken Schrader was at Sunset.
Willamette
When Ken
Speedway.
Schrader was at Willamette Speedway, those grandstands
Yeah.
were packed.
Ken-
Okay,
Matt Crafton.
but he went to Cottage Grove. Went to
He didn't go to
Willamette.
Grove.
Okay,
They get rained out.
He went from here to
he went back east. He only was
No.
at your track.
No,
Well,
no.
no,
I'm
this
talking
last year,
about
2 years
a
ago.
couple
2
years
years
ago.
ago.
Yeah. Did he
Yeah,
go to
yeah.
Grove, or did he just go to Willamette, ours, and then Elma?
I can't remember.
I think I don't remember.
He didn't go to Elma.
Yeah, because it got rained out.
Yeah. So,
But anyways, those are the tracks sort of like that. If you get that ability to
Uh-huh.
have that quote celebrity, okay, so that celebrity just came in, okay. How many fans did he bring with him? Because either they're on their Facebook,
Right, because everybody's talking about it, or
That's
they're
right.
but here's the thing: when Matt Crafton came up this year, Moxie Man Promotions was informed this by a credible source,
right,
and were given permission
right,
to use this to our marketing abilities
And then
because
once-
we all know how we can market.
Right.
And once we got there, we sat down with Matt and we sat down with Tony Toast and the crew and said, "Hey, look, do you guys mind if we do these live interviews?" He says, "Absolutely not. Whatever we got to do. That's he was all for it." Now, and you're not going to get that with every driver.
No,
I
you're
get
not.
that. But who benefited from that? For us doing live interviews on Facebook on the Moxie Media page, was
The
it
track
us?
did.
Was it us that benefited? We didn't get
No.
paid for anything.
No.
We didn't make a dime off that. So who
We don't get paid for none of this.
well, right. But
None of this exposure that we're doing to anything right now,
Right.
except for the commercials,
Right.
And that's hit and miss.
right.
We're doing it out of because
It's
we
for the passion of
love
the
the
sport.
racing
Yeah,
and all that type of
exactly.
stuff. Are these tracks paying us? Are these tracks sitting there coming up and saying,
during,
you know what?
During season, yes, they do. Yes,
But
they do.
for our likeness when we're there, are they paying us to come back here on Moxie Media and Northwest Dirt News to
No.
do this?
No,
So why are we doing it?
because we love it.
But why? Why is it
It's-
beneficial to us for us to sit there and talk about what we did on a Saturday on a Wednesday afternoon?
Why is it beneficial to us? We've asked that question for a year now.
It's not beneficial to us except for the simple fact is that all these racers and race fans and people alike love to hear what we have to say about these
Well-
tracks because of the passion we have for the Saturday
Right.
night racing of what we do, or we wouldn't do it.
You're absolutely correct.
I'm a stand-up now because I'm just irritated as hell.
he's getting
Okay,
fired
okay,
up.
Josh.
He's
Josh,
getting fired
did you
up.
take your blood pressure medication? Because that vein's about to pop
But
out of your
he
forehead.
does have a
just-
valid point. We're paid to do our job.
Exactly.
We're there.
And,
Okay?
but the thing is,
and
too,
that
is
part
that
of that job
we love
description,
doing that.
Right.
And to come back here and have the ability to do what we do now,
Right.
dude, is
No.
absolutely awesome. This, to me,
And
is,
that's why I'm saying live streaming
is a huge
from,
marketing
from
tool
our
that's
vantage
free.
point, from our perspective, is a pro to any racetrack where there is someone with Facebook up saying, "Hey, look what's going on here." And even if it's for a 30-second clip, that's probably the most beneficial deal is to have someone pop it up for 30 seconds. It's a great teaser. We've
Because
done it.
it's going to be stayed on their page. So when they come
Right.
back and they say, hey, somebody's got notification, maybe you're at work and you click on it like, oh, wow, Janice is out there at Sunset Speedway or Bob's out there at Willamette Speedway.
Right.
That's a cool sell deal. Guess what we're doing after work?
Right. And that's one thing, like from the Moxie Tower at Willamette, one thing I would do every week, and I'm telling you, the response, you guys see the messages that come in
Oh,
on
yeah,
Facebook. You guys know how many people are saying, whoa, hey, that's cool. We didn't know so-and-so was racing tonight. When they're out there packing the track, I'll pop it on live feed. I'll pop it up, and I'll just sit there and hold it and let everybody see, as they come down out of turn 4, cameras facing there, and let everybody see who's there. And then let them do it for a couple laps. And then I might follow a couple guys when they start, picking up the pace. Now, we're not racing, okay? We're not. There's no green flag. We got all kinds of cars on the track we're packing. I'll follow a couple guys from different classes around the track and say, hey, look, maybe that's Joey Tanner in the
Talk about the
111.
points leader. Talk
Right.
about who ran third last week.
Right. There's Justin Evans in the 99, or there's Charlie Culpepper in the 07, or there's the modified of Tony Breakout, or whatever.
Exactly.
You show those different classes, and you show who's there, who's not there. Maybe say something. I know, watching the response we get from the messages just on the Facebook page and the text messages that come in. You guys know, it's a benefit to the racetrack.
Absolutely. I mean,
100%.
you're looking at me like I'm going to sit there and
Well,
say
no,
no.
but-
I mean, it's just, it is. It literally is having And I'm not saying having us as a
No,
as a media
it's
down
anybody
here.
in the stands that has a camera on for even if it's for a minute. That's a 1 minute exposure of your racetrack. If it says, if the camera goes by and you see Sunset Speedway on the wall or on the sign or whatever, that is free advertising.
Look at the sponsorship banners. I mean, we have them at Willamette. They're huge. I mean,
Right.
what are they?
All those
8 by 12.
All those sponsors that paid to have those up.
Exactly.
That's more exposure, and it
right.
might not be a 30-second TV commercial, but someone said, "Oh, hey, they're supporting the track," whatever the case may be. Now, the argument of that idiot that and I shouldn't say idiot, but it was such a dumb thing to say was, well, I know 6 people who stayed home to watch a live stream. First of all, I highly doubt that's a factual statement.
Exactly.
Okay. And second of all, why would you worry about 6 people that stayed home that are going to come back the next week instead of worrying about the 25 that came to the gate from a live stream they saw the week before?
This is my question. How does he know there was 6? Are you watching the same damn? Are you watching the same stream?
My point. Thank you.
Okay, well maybe you need to sit there and start paying attention to your own damn track. Stop worrying about the 6 damn people that are sitting at home eating cheesy poofs and being fat and lazy and don't want to sit there and do the cool.
Because they're coming back next week.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about the 25 people that came through the gate that have never been there before or haven't been there for a while.
Exactly.
Right.
And it's we go back to fuzzy quality and to
anybody
poor
that
connection.
I don't know. I don't know about you guys, and I've already said I've watched one race, green to checkered, and it was a trophy dash, and even then the quality isn't good. The cars are too fast. You're trying to, you're moving your phone.
Even the stuff that we post on and stuff. If, we posted on it.
The interviews are great.
Interviews are great because they're right there.
There's not a lot of action. It's not pixelizing. It's not,
You don't have to worry about, the Wi-Fi trying to catch up with you or whatever like that.
I don't care if it's Wi-Fi. I don't care if it's Facebook. I don't care if it's Periscope or any other media outlet. The quality it's not there.
Realistically, if I go live, say I don't belong to none of this stuff. I go live, the only people that's watching my stuff are the people that are on my friends list.
Right.
Unless somebody else shares it or whatever the case is, but that's it. Okay? If Joel sat there and clicked on my page and I said, "Oh, hell, effing son of a bitch, ran in my car. Why would you do that? You son of This is what Joel's going to say. Woohoo! Or he's going to sit there and go, click.
Exactly.
Hammer down, dude.
So.
It's not that big a deal because afterwards, no matter if it's live, it's still going to be posted on your page to be replayed and replayed.
So we're coming up on 7:45. We're going to actually we're going to kind of stop that conversation right there because we got Mike Patterson calling in. He's got some interesting news out of California that he's going to share about the whole Willow Springs deal and the format. This is pretty crazy.
Josh, do you need to go take a cool down lap, buddy?
I don't know. It just heats me up because when people sit there and they're just so arrogant and so one-sided, that's what irritates the hell out of me. And it's not necessarily, okay, maybe I choose my words wrong in the sense of arrogance, but it's when you sit there and you look at something and go, okay, if this is your pro and this is your con, that's your opinion. That's fine. That's not a problem to have. But don't sit there and tell me that my opinion is wrong because I support this. It's just like the politics that are going on right now on TV.
Yeah. And it's one way or the other.
I don't care who you vote
exactly why we opened this conversation with the statement that we did.
360-910-6008 or hit us up on the chat line if you guys want to sit there and express your opinion. We're not scared. I'm not scared. I ain't scared at all.
Nobody's, but it's an opinion. You don't need to be afraid of anything.
Just share it, man. I mean, if you guys want your voice out there, the more of the voice out there, the more something's going to change. It doesn't matter if it's yes
you don't need to change
or no.
anything. I mean, nothing needs to be changed. This is just a matter of opinion.
Exactly.
Of what's what. I mean,
you want to talk matter of opinion? I just got a text from that person that used to live by Sunset. I'm in deep trouble now for throwing her under the bus.
Oh, well,
So
hey, it
Mike,
happens,
You had a girlfriend.
No, it wasn't a girlfriend. Trust me.
Mike Patterson will be calling in at 7:45 to talk about some stuff happening down there and the big deal he got. We're gonna talk with him. He will be calling in here on the Crockers Cars call-in line just shortly. So. Once we talk, we'll have a short discussion with Mike, and then we'll, at the 8 o'clock mark, we'll head off to commercial break and, continue the show for the final hour.
Good deal. I mean, I appreciate everybody's opinion. I appreciate everybody's feedback, especially on, on our page, on our Swears Trucking chat line. I mean, it's again, Kenny says, Josh, calm down, dude. LOL, you're getting mad for nothing. It's not that I'm getting mad. And it's not that I'm mad. It's just the simple fact is that when you have something, that is brought out there and it's talked about, and so many people